say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Craig Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Luka Doncic out there with Smart. And it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, James is out there with Ball. Then it's Bridges. And it's Knipple. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Now here's James. Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Knipple. Here's Ball. Three-pointer. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. And Ayton throws it down.
With his length, Ayton can easily get to the rim. In fact, he almost makes it look too easy.
And the Hornets with possession here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Nice shot by Smart.
And I could watch threes from the corner all day. Smart seems to have a feel from there.
And so it's Charlotte with it. It's a 5-point game. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting into the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Hachimura. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball.
Over the last few years, Hachimura has gotten more comfortable in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Here's Knipple. He's defended by Reed. Knipple, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. And the 3 off target. Hornets trail by 6. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, "We want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there." Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Sexton in for James. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Austin Reed. Alton Connect, he's checked in for Smart. And Smith subbed in for Luka Doncic. It's stolen. And it's the Lakers on the break. Pass to LaRavia. On the wing, Bridges. He's defended by LaRavia.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bridges with the steal. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Nick Smith.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Hornets. Peterson's checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Bridges. The Lakers also changing it up. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Smith. Hayes the pass to Vanderbilt. Reeves outside. Pass to connect. Offline with his 3. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by a point. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, we've got Jake LaRavia. Connect out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Hayes in at center, locking down the middle. Here's Reeves. Still scoreless. Clock at 6. Vanderbilt kicks to Hayes. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Pass to Sexton. Plumlee sets the pick for Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And using the quickness to his advantage there. Sexton getting some momentum behind him so he could put that one down.
Here's LaRavia. Last time out he had 13 points. Now Reeves. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Hayes finds connect. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Buries it from three-point range.
That's why he's in this league. Connect is deadly from deep.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. James checked in for Plumlee. Knipple comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Ball in for Trey Mann. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. And Doncic is subbed in for Connect. That free throw, no good. And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Now here is Hachimura. Here's LaRavia. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Doncic against Ball. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Doncic. LaRavia with the screen. From deep. Doncic, no good. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Atlanta Hawks.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. And then for Los Angeles, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at the Hornets. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. The Lakers leading. Hachimura with a screen on Ball. Doncic against Ball. Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Yep, it counts. Doncic has got his first points of the game.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Down low. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on 8. And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Here's Bridges, kicks it out to James. Back to Bridges. To the paint, got a piece of it. Fires away from outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's the Lakers with it. They lead by 1. They've got Miles Bridges. All out there with James. And it's Knipple. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Doncic looking it over. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No one saw it coming off a finals appearance. Luka Doncic, Richard, traded to the Lakers.
I mean, we're talking about a 5-time first-team All-NBA player who was traded at just 25 years old. I've never seen it happen before. Expect Luka to have a big chip on his shoulder for the next few seasons.
And he knocks down the first one. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game, and the shot goes in.
Making it work in close. Ball getting an agile finish.
Ball's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent and Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Guys?
They're clearly happy to have him. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Here's Doncic. After Charlotte getting the 3. Pass to Reeves. Launches a 3. And James pulls it down. Charlotte shooting at 50% in a decent group. For the lead. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Just 4 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. Ball, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Reeves the pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. Knuckle with it. Defended by Reeves. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Doncic outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
Hornets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside, Ball. Back to James. Bridges sets the screen for James. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely played it and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Charlotte. The Lakers also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jake LaRavia comes in for Austin Reeves. And it's Connect in for Smart. Doncic's shot is good.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's Pat Connaughton in for James. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Doncic. Here's Mann. He has yet to score. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 50% in a decent group. And that one's good, LaRavia. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Just a late reaction there from from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Bridges outside. With 1 on the clock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers ahead, leading by just 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Jackson Hayes. Then it's Dalton Connect. Then it's Austin Reed. And it's LaRavia in at the 3.
Clever and confident in that pick and roll. Sexton's decision-making in these sets has really improved.
LaRavia passes to Reeves. Back to LaRavia. It's Connect on the wing. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now LaRavia. He's defended by Connaughton. Vanderbilt misses. Ball with it, defended by Reed. Got that one up quick. Peterson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
Good to see Ball dishing it out there, especially to one of his perimeter shooters.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's LaRavia. He's defended by Connaughton. Now Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 5. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. And the 3 misses.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Lakers trail by 3. Spiked it away. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Up top, Ball. Outside, Sexton. And good that time.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams will make substitutions. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team, and it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Smart, no good, unable to end this run.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation.
He's covered by 8. Miles Bridges. Here's Knueppel. He's defended by Reed. Cleared away by Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for Los Angeles. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th.
It's so challenging trying to guard Doncic without fouling because he's not afraid to get hit.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Now James. Here's Bull. Outside Bridges. James sets a screen for Knueppel. On get the three. And here is Los Angeles now. Buries the deep ball.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now, here's ball. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bridges. Outside ball. Shoots. Cleared away by Ayton. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Shouldering the load. Ayton taking care of business here in the clutch.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Here's ball. It's off target, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And what's their best move at this point?
And they need a miracle, guys. They don't have enough time for the catch-and-shoot three, so the only hope is for an alley-oop and an and one.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so